Morning, Neil. Hey, Neith. Good to see you guys. I wanted this for the break of 7 and I completely missed it. Small account. I don't have a lot of wiggle room here. Needs to bounce it because I can't. I don't want to blow up the bloody account. Giving it to 300 and I'm going to have to cut it. Don't know why it's beaten down. It had positive clinical trials and it sold off overnight. 300, I have to cut it. You lose leverage. If it goes below 300, no. Yeah. Look. Not a good day for the small account. 2 really poor days. Let's switch over to the main account. I can trade this on the main account. If it breaks 750 again. What's this? That's GTX. It's kind of choppy sideways at the minute. Why am I not getting filled here? I should be getting filled. Well, I've got a better fill than I started off with. How long did it take me to get filled then? Like nobody wanted to buy my scoop, didn't sell me any shares. I'll give this 35 cents. 37 cents. Doing a nice 40k day today. So how are we doing, guys? Okay, Captain, Alberto, hey Calvus. Most of us missed SGTX, absolutely. Yeah, Calvus, it's I'm kind of, my confidence is taking a beating in June. I was doing my number crunching this morning, and I made $200 gross before we started today. $200 gross on the small account, which means I've actually lost made $100 gross on the small account in June, which means I've actually lost $200 after fees and charges, and I've made all I've made in June is 9k in total net. You don't like the music, Pillman? Well, this isn't a music channel, buddy. People don't join my channel for the music. Well, Neith does, but hey, Thomas. Yeah, so June's not a good month for me. June this year is reminiscent of May from last year. Well, Calvin Hill's always bullish on Bitcoin. He tries to make out he knows what he's talking about. He doesn't. Why we're watching this? Because it had good clinical trial results. A hard sell-off, so it's looking to bounce. I've not traded it yet. I'm looking at it, but we'll see. That's the Eli Lilly acquisition. If it gets over $35, I might be interested, but it's just choppy sideways at the moment. Yeah, that's a loud music, Jack. That's one of the louder ones. The next one probably won't be as loud, so. See, long term, I'm bullish on Bitcoin. At the moment, I'm not. I'll wait for it to go back down to kind of 17, 18 before I buy again. I'm staying out of the crypto market until all this shenanigans has been washed out. At the moment, it's just a major major crap show in the crypto space. Needs bedtime playlist. No, it's Alistair that puts it on as his bedtime playlist. The music is annoying, Mike. So is your face, but you don't hear me crying. No hate, buddy. Just all love. Yes, GTX. Well, shelf doesn't matter, Calvus, because it's getting acquired by Lilly. It's a premium trade on one. A CVR per share is an additional premium over and above the market value of the shares. I don't think so. I don't think that. Look, the Bitcoin ETF from BlackRock, which is based on CMEG pricing, ain't going to touch the price of Bitcoin. Not really. It's the liquidity in the crypto space right now has not changed all year. We had a little bit move up in February when the banks started falling apart. And people moved money out of the banks and into crypto. But apart from that, the crypto space it's not moved. So I'm actually bearish in crypto on the short term. Long term, I'm bullish on Bitcoin. But right now, I need to see a lot of the issues get taken away. Yeah, Canada's had a Bitcoin ETF for years. There's a few ETFs, crypto ETFs out there already. But the BlackRock one, it's just another interesting one. It makes crypto more of a mainstream investment. As much as you think it's a mainstream investment now, it actually isn't. It's still seen as speculative. Well, I don't think we'll see another bull market until the next halving, personally. But that is next year, isn't it? When's the next Bitcoin halving? Is that 24? I think it's 24. Nice one, Alistair. I'm gonna have to move brokers. I'm gonna have to have a word with the broker because you guys are getting better service in the UK than I am. Not able to trade until 7:30. I might just move back to interactive. We'll see. Yeah. Not much in the way of volume right now on anything, really. Eco Wave, it's got a bit of volume. 250s. Lenovo RX, here we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Let's see if this holds the $0.50. Yeah, the Qs are having a good year today. Well, it's the NASDAQ, isn't it? It's the NASDAQ 100 is the Qs. It's an ETF that tracks the NASDAQ 100. And yeah, having a good year to date. Fantastic year to date, in fact. Triple Q's even better, Jack, because it's 3 times leverage. It's a lot cheaper. It's 3x the move. Just bought back into the T Triple Q's close of business yesterday. That happens in my retirement account. I need some time off, actually. I might well do that, Calvis. I might well do that. Well, I am going to do that. Obviously, I'm taking Tuesday off because it's the 4th of July. The markets are closed on Tuesday, so I might just not trade on Monday and just have a 4-day weekend. Start July a little bit late. I've got quite a lot of things to do. I've got to sign my contract on my house later, funnily enough, so that's exciting. Sign my contract on my new property today. Hey Lisa, good to see you. Yeah, that's why I bought back into the triple Qs. Got a huge, pretty much all of what I had in crypto, I stuck in the triple Qs. There, I think it was about 32. Way back when it was, and it went up to like 42, and I got out. I made $10 a pop on that, $10 a share, which is really good. Oh, the Wi-Fi will be sorted by the time I get there, Alistair. She won't be happy if she's not got connectivity. So that's been tasked with her. That's her job to sort out. The likelihood is she'll be moving in this coming week. assuming I sign the contract today. Tell me about it. Well, statistically, June's not great at all. I've made I'm doing the numbers. I've made $9,000 in June in total, and I shouldn't stop at that, because a lot of people, I mean, the majority of people, that's a good monthly wage. I shouldn't scoff at it, but based on the previous 3 months, yeah, it's disappointing. I'm not going to Spain, Calvus. This is a bit of a slow creeper at the moment. Spreads are a bit rangy. But it's a creeper at the moment. I'm looking for it to test $8. I certainly will, Daryl. And I'm not going to Spain. I'm going to Negros Oriental in the Philippines. A little bit more tropical. Diving's better. You don't want to be going diving in the Med. And of course, my tax liabilities are less, which helps. Joe will be up at 1090-ish, give or take. Yeah, the 3 IPOs today, Mark, to watch out for. So SVV, SVV, so Sierra Victor Victor, FIHL, and KGS. What happened to the small account? I've just switched over to the main account, the Lit Trades. Small account, we had a terrible day yesterday. Terrible day. We lost over $700 yesterday. Well, close to $900 actually, after fees and charges. But we had a $700 loss yesterday. Well, across 3 trades. So not a good day yesterday on the small account. And that's, again, it's not been a good day across any account for me in June. Good day, good month. It's been a difficult month. So nice, relaxing break, and I think I'll be at it a lot stronger. I'll be able to get back at it and bounce back. Yeah, absolutely, Lit. That's the thing. No, but I think the good thing about that is that it's showing that trying to grow a small account aggressively is very difficult. Well, Vols, glad to hear that. Glad a few people made goal on SGTX. I wasn't able to trade it, so such is life. Come see, come ça, as the old people in France like to say. How do you set up a trailing stop? It's moves. You have to script it. So you either do it on the montage, or you put it scripted. So on my hotkeys, I've got Alt Control and on the keyboard and and then one of the numbers for depending on the quantity. So not the quantity, depending on the size I want. So I've got it's a two key button press for my trailing stops. Are you on Dash Trader there, Moose? Thoughts on Joby automation? It's above the VWAP. It's above kind of $10. It's bullish today. It's a higher float stock. It does have a lot of it. It does have a decent catalyst. So I'm watching. It's on the watch list. I am watching it. We'll see. Yeah, it's pretty much, Andy. Pretty much. I got green on the day on the main account, Zaya. Didn't recover much on the small account, but I got green on the day. I managed to make gross. Gross, just over about 3,500 gross. Mostly on Minerva. Minerva popped into coming at like 2:30 p.m. Yes, Moose. Message me, send me an email and I'll send you the hotkey script that I use, Moose. You get my email out of my link tree in my profile. If you send me an email and I'll send you across all my hotkey scripts and stuff for Dash Trader, buddy. Yeah, RNXT, it's 288 right now. Renovo rocks. Renovo RX. And once it broke out, Minerva just didn't look back. Once it broke out, it didn't look back. It broke the higher day, then it had that pullback, and I thought it was done. And then it went again about half an hour later, and it just really went well. Throughout the day, it was so difficult to trade, so choppy, and then towards the end of the day, it just made two really clean moves. You know what? I'm gonna take this here. Take half off, I think. Yeah, I had a bad day yesterday, Ronan. A really bad day yesterday. I'm just going to get out of this. It's just doing nothing, going nowhere. So equity tied up. Oh, hang on a minute. Are we going to get a move? Movement on the ask, but not on the bid. Is there anything else moving more aggressively that I can probably... Not really. Yeah, Daryl, I'm not a big fan of Sergio. It's okay for diving. I mean, Panglow just off the court at the bottom end of Sergio is quite nice. One of her plays is Sicky Hall, which is kind of between Sergio and Cebu and Negros. So we'll see. I hope I took profits. The whole point is to grow the account there, Ronan. When I got the small account up to like almost $2,500, and then I had a really big drawdown at the beginning of this month, and then I just had another one, and we got back up to kind of 1640, I think it was yesterday. And then we had a big drawdown yesterday. So, look, I've just not been trading well in June, and I can't complain because I'm using the same strategy and the same tactics on the small account as I am on the main account. The fact that I'm not really making money on the main account in June either, it's hardly surprising I've not been making money on the small account either. So, yeah, I'm kind of $100 for today. $100 up in profits on the small account gross, which means I'm $200 down in real terms because of the fees and charges. And I'm net. I'm actually 23k in profits on June gross, but I'm at net. I'm $9,000. So. Yeah, not been a good month for me by my standards. You know what? This is not breaking out yet, so I'm just gonna put this in a minute. Yeah, let's have a look at what else is moving. Let's have a look at the markets first and foremost. Let's do a market commentary. So the markets were up, now they're down, now they're up again. Pretty chasing for that contract. Tell you what I think of RNXT when I look at the chart now. It is, it's one of those online pharmaceutical companies, I believe. Yeah, absolutely, Andy. It's so hard to once you get to which is why I always recommend, and everybody that's regular to this channel will hear me saying, unless you're an experienced, consistently profitable trader, don't think about starting your trading journey unless you've got at least $5,000 to put into account at the bare minimum. And then if you've got $5,000, don't be expecting huge profits from it. It's a slow, methodical process. And you're going to have red days, you're going to have losing days, losing weeks even, in this case, losing months, June. So small accounts are difficult to get going because the percentage that gets taken away from your profits every single day in fees and charges is a lot bigger than the percentage if you've got a larger account. You can cover your fees and charges relatively easy if you can take share sizes of like 2.5 to 5,000 shares, 1,000 shares and above. But if you're taking 1,000 shares and above, and you effectively, as a result of that, you're maxed out on leverage, you're taking big risk. And it's very often not worth the reward at the end of it. So just bear that in mind. Nice one, Volt. $5K no margin. Is it? Similar kind of scenario, isn't it? In terms of buying power, except I don't have to worry about if a stock's got leverage or not. We'll see. I won't be starting any new challenges until I've relocated at least. So I'm probably going to take a long weekend and not trade Monday. It's going to be quiet anyway, and just get the 4th of July out of the way, which is Tuesday. So there's no trading on Tuesday. There's no market's not open on Tuesday. If I do trade on Monday, it's probably just going to be in the Discord and for members only. So probably not trading live on Monday. Wow, good spot. Immunome. Good spot that one, Mark. Oh. Got in for the break of new highs. See if you can't get the break of $10 here. That was an easy break of $10. Okay, exactly $10. Could get a bit of a pullback here, maybe at the whole dollar. There we go, over $10. I'll just take a little bit off there. Take it all off, in fact. Why did I do that? I ended up losing. I was... What an idiot. Right to the pullback. Oh, right to take it off, but it went without me this time. It's got a bit of range on this. Why am I getting distracted by outside forces here? Like an idiot. Nice 30 cent moves, good. Buy the dip. I'm a poor man everywhere, Daryl. You don't need to tell me that. Forever the salesman. I like to be sold to, and I like to negotiate, so I never pay full price for anything. Well, a nice pullback. Can we get $11 on this? It'll be interesting to find out. The spreads are quite range. I mean, it's, the ask is not really moving, but the bid's going as low as like bid there went to was like $9.50, while the ask was still up there at $10. So you've got to be wary of that range in the spreads. Leave that there. If it comes down, I can add that position. This has got volatility for sure. Looking for that VWAP bounce. Low. Don't like those wicks upwards. Go. No. Nice side do we bounce? So basically, the Immunome and Morphimmune have announced a definitive merger agreement and simultaneous private placement investment of 125 million to develop targeted cancer therapies. That's why this is moving. That's the news that popped at the top of the hour. Next panel makes a new high, which will be 980-ish. Take. There we go. Should take us back over $10. All I got. Disappointing. Words chop, he doesn't describe this enough. And they're back over the $0.50. $45 on the ask there. We're looking for 51 as a minimum on the bid. Get us back into green books. This doesn't look very strong right now for me. I was expecting a little bit of continuation. Currently down 50 cents-ish. Bounce on the whole dollar or not. Over 9.40, back over the $0.50, great. Otherwise, put it at 9. Nice one, Volts. Yeah, I wouldn't say devil horns, I would say head and shoulders. False. Head and shoulders. On the 5 minute. So shoulder 1, head, shoulder 2. It's a 3 candle head and shoulders, but yeah. Not once it brought the VWAP, I was looking for an exit, and it didn't give me the opportunity to exit, so I had to cut it. It is what it is. Yeah, this one, now it's breaking out. Either which way, devil horns or head and shoulders, it was still bearish pattern. Volatility today. There's opportunities to be made. Opportunities to take. So there's definitely volatility today. Excuse me. Who's for a game of Quidditch? I don't like the range on this. Well, MK, if you've got profit, just set your stall out. I mean, I might look to get back in at $9 if it goes back above $9, but maybe $9.25 where the VWAP's at. So, ish, $1/4 VWAP. First major pullback, so I was expecting it to have that continuation because of that, which is why I got in a little bigger, because it was the first major pullback. So going in big and it doesn't have that continuation, that's been the story of my June. Really has. Surprised if this doesn't get over $10 today. Hard sell-off from like 1770 or whatever it was that closed yesterday to, well, this morning. $20.20 was the high this morning. It opened the day at pretty much what was it? 1833. So a hard sell-off, trying to bounce. Why the sell-off? It's a good question because they dropped news of they just had positive clinical trial results where all primary endpoints were met, so you'd think it would rally. But there was a caveat that secondary goals weren't met. So go figure. Sometimes the market can be irrational and it can stay irrational longer than you and I will be able to stay solvent. Yeah, I'm watching. It's just underneath the VWAP. We've got 5 minutes to the open. My word, that last hour just went quick. Trying to multitask here. It is a buyout, boss. That's exactly what it is. See that? It went up to a high there of 841. and didn't take the bid with it. $8.39 on the ask and $8.24 on the bid. I don't like the range on this. I'm going to get out next time I get over $1,000 in profit, unrealized. I'm going to start scaling out. I just don't like this. It's not got the volume for the follow through. That's the problem. The range is only 14 cents. So when it goes up and the spreads widen to like 25 cents, nah, not for me. Still in this at the open, I will be setting a stop loss. I'll take half of that off there. Boom, 2.5 minutes to the open. This could be a discount buy. Discount buying opportunity for anybody that's into this stock. David, currently I'm trading BioCell Therapeutics. They had a big sell-off overnight on the back of positive clinical trial results. So on the back of those positive clinical trial results, it's dropped like 70% of its value. So right now it's a bit of a discount buying opportunity for anyone that's been spotting it, which is why I'm trading it. Yeah, I would like to see 10 on this. IMNM, I would like to see 10. I'd like to see 11 on that one. What's going on with this one? It's just so dodgy. Got 3 minutes to the bell. I'm going to change the scanners over whilst I'm in this. We've got 1 minute to the bell, sorry. 1 minute 23 or mid 40 cents on this. I'm going to put a 20-cent stop. The bell rings. Range is 15 cents. Average true range 15 cents. So I'll put a 20-cent stop in place on this. It'll either hit me. I'll get stopped out for a little profit, or it will gap and go, and I'll be able to move the stop up. But because of how spready how rangy the spread is, move my stop up to the $0.50. Oof, nice. Oh, we like that. $9 is my stop now. This breaks new highs. I'm going to swap this out for a trailing stop. Or I'll get stopped out. There we go. Look at that. What I lost on what I lost on that one, I've just made on BTAI. So we're net break even. Now Joby's breaking out. Let's have a look at what's moving. Why the sell-off on this one? Because the market can be irrational sometimes, like I say. But yeah, guys, what you doing, guys? I've only got less than a third of you have hit the thumbs up button. Just hit the thumbs up button. I'll tell you what. Watch this, and while you're thinking about it, hit the thumbs up button. Okay? Tap the screen if you're on TikTok. Just do a little drum solo on TikTok like that, okay? If you're on TikTok, get your screen out and do a drum solo like that. Just make sure we get the like count up. I'm not asking you for any payment or anything like that. You don't have to join the Day Trade with Tony course or the Day Trade with Tony community. Yes, if you want access to the Discord, you either have to become a student or join the YouTube membership, which it keeps the riffraff out of the Discord, keeps it a legitimate community for traders only. No trolls. So that's one of the good things about the Day Trade with Tony Discord. But yeah. That's a solid break even, yeah. Still in drawdown on the month. Still in drawdown to recover from earlier this week, but we'll see what's moving. Not a lot. Overstock, Duo, lower price, Overstock. Yeah, Overstock's the only one. Let's see what's going on here. Pull back just as we look at it. That sounds about right, doesn't it? Overstock, fray a little bit. There's nothing really going parabolic right now. ALLR just halted. Let's have a look at that. Just watching ALLR. So Overstock first. So SGTX pulling back. Yeah, I'm not. Alarity Therapeutics, it's halted to the upside, but no, there's no range there. No, actually, there is range. I mean, it's just this big, weird reverse stock split nonsense that's throwing that off. There is a bit of range there. So reverse stock split, I believe, on ALLR, Alarity Therapeutics. It's gone from like 30 cents up to $8 as a result. Just green on the day, so that will resume at 9:33. There's not a lot else moving. Carnival, cruise lines. IMNM, if we can get over the VWAP, maybe like I say, $0.25, 9.25. That's going to be a key level. Maybe test 10, $11. Not a lot else moving, guys. Yeah. How did the launch? What time's the launch on Virgin Galactic? That's a good question, Tony. Why are you bit of a vomit at the open? Let's have a look. What time's the launch? Has it been shelved? What's the news on Virgin Galactic today? Virgin Galactic, it's down. Certainly one to keep an eye on. Don't bet on a moonshot. All right, okay. First commercial flight is supposed to go out today, but I don't know what time it is. Does anybody know what time it's scheduled for? Don't know what time that's scheduled, so probably not a buy for me. ACIU from yesterday. Yeah, no, not trading that. No volume, no nothing, no range, no volume, no trade. S&P 500's green on the day again. Overstock probably may get a bounce here on the VWAP if this curls back up. Yeah, but look, ACIU, as soon as you get an unrealistic analyst rating on a stock, it's as good as putting the death knell into it. Right, let's go through. Let's go through the big movers, okay? So the big mover on the day, SGTX, selling off. Still shortable, I guess. It is shortable. It's halted to the downside. I wouldn't fancy trying to. I mean, the volatility on these two candles alone. Trying to predict that's going to be difficult. Up or down, and that went from like what's this candle here from what, 24.24, $1.24 up to $28, stiff rejection, and down to 23, a $5 drop in a minute. So that will resume in about 25 seconds. Let's stick around. This should resume in about 20 seconds. So let's see which way this goes. The spreads are probably absolutely shocking. Let's have a look. There we go. What's the spreads like? 50 cents on the spreads. Range 150. Ah, this. Ah, right. Okay. No, it's 65 cents on the spreads. So big spreads. Dangerous stock to trade. If it goes against you, very dangerous stock to trade. Yes, they did, Calvus. BDTX dropped its offering right after the close. Joby, however, it looks like it might be trying to do something. Where's the entry on this? Broke pre-market high. Getting a pullback. $0.50 maybe, I don't know. 1140. Let's see. It's got a decent catalyst. Right, Nikola, 130s, Duo, 113. Those are the big movers, but they're too small for me to trade. Too low price for me to trade. Applied, just making some moves. Yeah, well, thanks, Benzing. You tell me Applied makes moves after as it starts to pull back from said move. That's a bit late. Scanners are usually on point, but today they're a little bit slow. Same chart, look at that. Arlo Technologies and Applied, pretty much the same chart. Same chart as the S&P 500 as it happens. Oh, they're obviously following the market. So, I can't trade that. It's just not got enough volume. That's why it's not on the scanners. Massive gap up and then sell off. So this halted to the upside, and then when it resumed, it's sold off hard. So good, what, 60-cent gap up, 70-cent gap up, only to sell off hard. Rejected at $9. So yeah, probably not something I want to try. It looks a bit inconsistent. Is probably the best way to describe that. Oh, let's have a look at the Qs down slightly. Need them to rally today. Walk back into the triple Qs. Yeah, I wouldn't touch it either. Lordstown Motors. Back over $2. What happened with Lordstown Motors? It was horrible. This was like a $6 stock when I was trading it a couple of weeks ago. It went down to like $100. Black Sky, Banksy, Black Sky Technology. Oh, that's looking interesting. None of the big movers pre-market really sustained. Joby Automation looking the most likely. Peloton making moves. Have a look at Peloton. I've not traded that one for a long while. Let's go back to Joby. Actually, it looks like it might make it. We've got an entry point there. 1140. Right entry point was the high of pre-market high. The break of that pre-market high. Joby usually has thicker level 2 than this. Usually a much, I mean, it's 20, nearly 29 million shares traded today, so it's got healthy volume. See if we can get the $0.50. High of day already at 54, so I want to see it tap 50 again. Range on this 30 cents. I'm not getting 30-cent moves though. Nothing that fits your criteria. We're getting a standing wedge here. SGTX trying to make a comeback up to 27s. If this spreads on that are just wicked though, probably not worth the risk. Right, and next. Yeah, absolutely agree with Calvis on that one. Struggling. Here we go. Can we get the break in there? $0.50. 42. A little bit enough at the $0.50. Lock a bit more in just before it pulls back. We're green on the day. Yay! High of day is 54, so that's the next milestone. We want a new HOD. RNXT is the biggest mover. We've got the most momentum right now. What about 35 again? What I don't want to see is a head and shoulders here. Wave trying to make a move up. See? Got a shoulder and a head of an inverse head and shoulders. A little bit off there, $0.50. I want to see it break the $0.50 this time and get a new high. New high of day is what we're looking for. 11.54 is the high of day. There we go. How can we break out? Right now. Range 25, maybe a trailing stop loss of 20 cents just to go. There we go. 20-cent trailing stop. Yeah, gotta love that trend line. Absolutely. You kind of saw that trend line. If you weren't watching it, that's why I drew it, because I could see that trend line without drawing it on the chart. But I drew it for the people who say that it looks like hieroglyphics. So yeah, okay. Whilst that's stopped me out there for $1,600, that's our profit for the day. So it's a good profitable day again. I'll wait for an opportunity. Pullback opportunity, maybe. No point chasing it up at the highs. Anything else moving nicely? RNXT. Yeah, I'm not keen on that one. I'll stick with Joby for now. Break to $0.75. And we get 12 on Joby today. There's quite a bit of volatility today. There's quite a lot moving, guys. There's a lot of opportunity. And we get 12. Will we see 12? Good question. Key milestone. 87. Current high of day is 98. So we're not far off that. Let's see it test 12. Let me see 12. We're going to get 12. And like a bloody auction here. 12 on the bid, 12 on the bid. Who's got to go? We're going to get 12. We'll get 12. Got 93, 97, 99, 97, 99, 96, 96. 96, 96. Not quite at the take a little bit off of the highs. Take a little bit off the highs. Use the exposure. I could do that job. I'm going to put this at break even because it looks like it's getting a little bit tired. At 12, might be coiling, might pull back. We'll see. We might get that sending wedge for a breakout and flat top, but I'll just put this just under that last candle and we'll see. Luke Vols, you've got to start somewhere. Nice one, Ball Barber. A good return on Joby. Yeah, that's why I put the stop in there now. I thought, okay, I'll just put it over break even. I took them off at the top. 2K day is better than a kick in the pants day, which I had on Thursday. On Tuesday, I had a hard kick in the pants on Tuesday. Beyond Meat up there at 1350s. This can break $12. We might get a little spurt and see $12.50. Not saying we will. I'm just saying if it can. Not used to seeing Joby up here. I mean, it was we started off. It was like $6 stop yesterday, so we got stopped out there. I'm okay with that. That's the first candle breaks a new low in a long time, so a good 10 minutes. Last candle that broke a new low was here. So now's the question: this trend line, does it hold? Oof, hard rejection at the VWAP on wave. Going to buy that, see if that trend line holds, and I'll get out. It's going to give it 10 cents. No, 14 cents. Trend line not holding. So like, it was a gamble worth taking. High risk. Well, exactly by the dip. I thought if I buy the trend line, the dip to the trend line, if it holds up, then great. If it doesn't, it's a very tight risk. I was giving it 10 cents and just let it play out. Cheers, Lily. Well, I don't know about the explode. It's just ranging sideways, doing nothing at the moment. In fact, it's actually looking a bit weak. IMNM, it's that to me looks like a flat bottom, descending wedge into a flat bottom, which is typically bearish and will break down. Was I using no, I drew this this purple line here. See this? I drew this based on the price action down here. So that's what I was looking at. Yeah, there you go. So that's the price action. I drew that line, and that's what I was looking at. So it's come all the way down to $0.50. So now we look for a move back up, maybe. Got a 2 minute, 11.85 is the high. 11.80, the last one. It came back down to it certainly did. Came back down to 7.20 at Soccer King. It works until it doesn't. Exactly, and that's why you manage your risk. So if you're buying the trend lines for the moves up, when it works, great. But when it doesn't, if it breaks the trend line, you cut it. If it turns around and does a double bottom on the half dollar, like it looks like it's doing here, you can always get back in. Short Joby. Shorting a stock that's with the 9 still above the 20 and way above the VWAP. That's a risky strategy there, Soccer King. Especially when you've got the dog legs there, peg legs. Peg legs quite kind of bullish. I'm still waiting for 11.80. That's if it's worth trading. This might pull back. It's the first since the pull up at the open. Had a bit of a dip and then the rip. So in the rip, this is the first pullback on the 5 minutes. So yeah. Let's have a quick look at an M&M. An IMNM, an M&M. I'm an M&M. Yeah, this doesn't look like it's going to explode. Over 9, interesting. So this is our big loss today. We made that back on BTAI, which is now looking like it's probably going to be weak. Short sale restriction as well, so no shorting it. It did bounce, but now it's kind of battling around the VWAP. Beyond meat, I'm not sure how to look at this. It's just choppy sideways. I mean, we're getting a bit of a flat top there at kind of 1360, 1350, 1350 is where it's at right now. 1360. Yeah. Not got the volume to break with any kind of gusto. SCWO though. Yeah, no, not enough volume. Just moved a nice 10%. Needs good volume. So what we need is good volume. We need volume for we need volume to underpin the moves and make the moves stronger. Otherwise, the moves become unreliable. If you're a breakout trader, you need the crowds to break that move at key levels. If there's no volatility, there is no move to speak of to profit from. So you need volatility, you need volume. Yeah, well, good luck with that one. Yeah, that's right, Ball Barber. And most things will do that, because what they'll do is if you've got a stop loss in place, it's effectively a sell order. So if you've got the shares, it shouldn't take away from your buying power. But if you've got the buying power and you've got enough buying power to buy more, you should be able to buy more. you should be able to sell it if it's easy to borrow without cancelling the stop loss. It means you're taking a short position, because what effectively that sell order is doing is it's covering your current open long position. So if you then take if you then press the sell button, you're taking a short position because the stop loss is covering your open long position, and that's why it doesn't allow you to do that if you don't have the equity to do so. Is there a way to set candles to 30 seconds and 15 seconds? And not that I'm aware of. I think that on Robinhood, I think the minimum is a minute time, minute chart. I think is the lowest time frame. I think you need a dedicated day trading platform if you want to get like the 10-second and 30-second charts, which would be something like a TC2000 or a Lightspeed maybe. So yeah. Moo does tick. Yeah, okay. If you say so. What else? BDTX. Yesterday's Muppet. Hey, it's trying to make moves back up after it's off. To be fair, I'm actually quite shocked at the level of the sell-off. Not much of a sell-off from yesterday's offering. It announced its offering yesterday and pretty much held its gains. So BDTX is looking strong. There you go. Weeble does it. Ball Barber. Robinhood's not a greatest platform, I've got to be honest. The fills, the spreads are a lot wider, and the fills are shocking half the time. Slow fills and shocking fills. That's assuming you can actually get a fill, because they do like to take the button away, the buy button away at times when with volatile stocks. The S&P 500 now red on the day after that big red candle there. Does anybody know what I've been watching the news? Here we go. US Supreme Court rules in favor of challenges to race-conscious student admissions at university. Is that it? Pending home sales. That's not going to tank the market. So yeah, don't know why the SPY is tanking. So Kodiak Gas is due. So Kodiak Gas Services, its price indicating $16 right now. It's not showing up on the system right now, but it's indicating it's priced at $16 a share. It's indicating around $16.50. So this is KGS, Kodiak Gas Services. It's one of the IPOs that's slated to begin trading today. So that's one you can watch for. KGS, Kodiak Gas Services. Well, I stand corrected. Whoever said short Joby, you were right. Shorting it all the way down to the VWAP might have been a decent ploy. Now you now get the death cross there. So Joe, don't give you buy signal for Joby. No, you got the death cross here at kind of 11:40. This candle here was the death cross, where the 9 crossed the 20. I don't pay much time to moving average crossover strategy. It's something that it's worth paying attention to, but you'll not make money by trading a moving average crossover. Trust me on that one. So what kind of indicators am I using? I don't, like I said, I don't put too much weight on the indicators because they're lagging. Like all these indicators are lagging. So I've got the 9, the 20, which are the yellow and the pink here. I've got the VWAP here, and I've got the 200. Those are 9, 20, and 200 exponential moving averages. I've got the VWAP here. I'll look at the time and sales. I'll look at the level 2. I've got the volume by price on this side histogram. I've got the volume profiles down the bottom, and I've got the average true range, which is set to 14 candles. So that's all the indicators I've got on my chart. Too many indicators, too much confusion. Well, Joby now bouncing at the pre-market high. I'd say 1150, and we're back bullish. No, price action is not lagging because price action is the only. Yeah, price action is not lagging because it's the price. It's the real time. If you're talking about candle closure. The candle chart, yes it is, but I'm looking at the price action. I can see where the price is. Look at the time and sales, slightly lagging, but I'm looking at where the price is. So the price action is the only, and the volume profile. So you see the volume coming through. The speed of the time and sales is an indicator of that as well. That's the only real-time indicator. There's no future indicators. People say that are leading indicators. People say that the level 2 is a leading indicator. It actually isn't. It can be spoofed. Ah, right, okay. Never heard of Moo. Sorry, forever. Morning, Mark. You're a little bit late to the party, art market. You see, I don't buy that, Andy. Market makers don't use. I don't believe that they use crossover. They don't use indicators to get you. They have supply and demand zones, and they'll look at liquidity. They'll look at the market. So that's what the level 2. The market makers are looking at level 2. If they're looking at trying to capture liquidity, they will move the price action to capture liquidity. That's what they'll do. But they're not. They won't use crossovers. They won't use moving averages. That's more for retail traders that they use moving averages. Moving averages can be reasonable indicators, but that's all they are. They're indicators. They're not crystal balls. They're not. I wouldn't use them as buy signals. In fact, there's no indicator out there that you can have as a reliable buy signal. Even if you go look at the RSI, and it's oversold, or you know, the MACD and the various indicators that you look at, nothing is a reliable. There's a nice double bottom forming there if it gets over 1150. So on Joby. But no indicators are 100% first and foremost, and secondly, you should be using them as exactly that, indicators. So you look at them, you have a trade plan in place or a strategy in place. You can use your indicators to reinforce your plan as confirmation, if you will. Don't use them as buying signals because you will lose money. Yeah, you trade on the signal, Soccer King, and I guarantee in the long term you'll lose money. Top financial moving again. I thought this had gone. Can't trade this one though. I mean, it's just I can trade it, but the problem with top is. When it did that run, and I was able to, to be fair, I was able to trade top back in whenever it ran up, and 2 days made an absolute fortune on it when it ran up to back at the end of April. It ran up to like 260, made an absolute fortune on it, and as a result of that and the volatility, it got suspended from trading, and then it on my broker had all the margin taken away. So you have to have it's got a 250% margin requirement, which is like ridiculous. So if I want to trade 1,000 shares here, I've got to be able to have the equity to buy 2,500. So right now, it's effectively trading at a premium, if you will. So it's trading, whilst I'm buying it at 7, I'm trading it as if what comes off my equity is if I'm buying it at 17. So yeah. Yeah, Robert, absolutely. Supply demand is just another name for support and resistance. So if you're talking about, I'll draw a line. I'll draw horizontal lines for supply for my support and resistance. But you've got to be conscious that it's a zone, not a penny mark. It's not a trigger mark. So you're going to get times when it'll go beyond there and then retrace, or it'll dip below it and then rally. So supply and demand zones, you need to. There's no, as I say, no one indicator that's going to look at. So if you look at supply and demand zones, i.e., support and resistance, when they're approaching that level, you want to be looking at the level 2. Is that confirming those support and resistance areas? And if it is, what's the next level looking like? Is it going to be a wider zone? Is it going to be just that one area? You know, so and you want to look at what's backing it up as well. You also want to look at the volume coming in as you're approaching those areas to know if you've got a good chance of actually breaking through resistance levels, or if you've got a good chance of getting a bounce on support levels. So yeah. So from top, I'm not trading that just because equity-wise, it's. I can probably take 2,500 shares, 3,000 shares, whatever. I can't even take 10,000 of it. Right, Joby, you're saying I was looking at potential double bottom here, and now we're getting potential head and shoulders. So yeah, I'm still saying the breakout maybe not 1150, maybe 1145. So Joby is looking like it might bounce on the VWAP here. We've got the VWAP down here as support at the previous pre-market high of day. We've got a very bullish pattern forming here in terms of an inverse head and shoulder. There's one shoulder, there's your head, potential new shoulder here. You've got the neckline at just above 1140. So yeah, there's bullish signals there from a technical point of view. You just need the volume to come in and follow that through, because right now what's missing is volume, relative volume. I mean, we're still getting, you know, decent sized candles, but it's a high liquid stock anyway at the best of times. SGTX is ranging sideways, the volume's dying out, the candles are getting smaller, so that doesn't look like it's going to break out. Probably more likely to break down. An M&M is doing the old VWAP fade dance. Every time it pops up, it gets rejected towards the VWAP. Joby is looking like this consolidation may start to move up. Getting smaller candles, more like dojis than candles, if I'm being honest. So right now, we're just waiting for the next move, and it ain't going to be top financial for me. Not until they change the leverage position on CMEG. Yeah, I'm the same with that, Volt. I want confirmation, not just in terms of the price action. I want confirmation in terms of volume, an influx of volume. I want to see a higher volume candle. I want to see the break of kind of 1140. I want to see the break of this neckline here and on higher volume. So here we go. We're getting a higher volume here, but it's going in the wrong direction. So I want to see a green volume candle coming in like that as it moved up, not as it moved down. And that's why I won't be getting in until it breaks that neckline on the inverse head and shoulders. So it's still forming this second shoulder, shoulder one, head, shoulder two. These have about an 82% chance of breaking in the direction that you expect them to. So 4 out of 5. What I'm waiting for here is that break of that neckline. As I say, 1140 stroke 1150, 1145-ish, and then on good volume. Okay, Vols, take it easy, buddy. Top financial is anybody else other than CMEG users? If you're not using CMEG as a broker, let me know what your leverage positioning on Top Financial is. Can you get leverage on it? And if so, what's the leverage position? I mean, just up there at 750. That's because you took a position on it up, Puno. You gave it the kiss of death by going long on it. Everything is under the VWAP. Everything, bar Joby, everything's under the VWAP. The S&P 500. Yeah, anybody else got leverage on top financial? This is a bit too hardcore for my mood right now. If I'm in a trade and it's moving upwards, volatile, right? Right. Anything at all moving other than top? Not that I can see. I mean, we're getting a few smaller things. We had a good bit of volatility at the open, but ouch. That's gotta hurt, Puno. Maybe you should try the poker tables. Try roulette. I think it might be more in your more your cup of tea. Sorry, I don't mean to make fun, buddy, but it's all coming from love. Move back to paper. Move back to paper until you can settle on a strategy that pays for you. Don't put any more money into your account, buddy, until you start seeing consistent gains. No leverage on Lightspeed. Yeah, well, negative leverage on CMEG. Any other ones? I think what's probably happened is a lot of people made a shed load of money last when this ran up to like 250 bucks. I mean, certainly from when I was streaming and the people that were trading alongside me made an absolute killing on top. So maybe they just don't want that happening again. Good luck with that one. Yeah, OPK traded its small amount yesterday before it popped above $2 and then went back down. So I got out once it went below $2. Yeah, OPK just barcoding. It's a slow climber, but it's not really moving much. I mean, when you're a dollar stock, you want to be moving more than 6%. With a dollar stock, it's 6 cents. Come on. It's just barcoding. The range and the spread are pretty much the same. Penny spread, 1.3 cents on the range. So, like any stocks that are moving, you want the range to be the average true range on the chart that you're trading it to be at least double what the spread is. Yeah, guys. Slow one today. I thought we were going to get a lot more volatility. At the open was good. There was some real good opportunities. If I hadn't taken that an M&M trade, pre-market, I would have been quids in. What about U-Power? U-Power seems to be hitting the scanners. Yeah, can't trade that. That's a mess. That's an absolute mess. What did Overstock do? Yeah, sideways. Okay, you get 150% on so 1.5 leverage on trade zero. Yeah, but I bet the spreads are horrible because they're CFDs on trade zero, aren't they? No, I went in too big. It didn't have that follow through. All right, okay, you need 100. So it's 0.6. 150% margin requirement, not 150% leverage. There's a difference. Yeah, I think that's what I'm waiting for. Is some of these IPOs to start trading. We've got 3 IPOs. We've got SVV, FIHL, and probably the one that's got my SVV is Savers Value Village. It's a financial stock. We've got Fidelity Insurance Holdings, which is also a financial stock. And then we've got Kodiak Gas Services, which is utilities. And it's Kodiak that I'm interested in more than anything. So, yeah. Probably. Yesterday's mover. Gen Restaurant Group. Korean barbecue, yank. Yesterday's IPO. No volume though. This was yesterday's mover. Absolutely no trade. No volume at all today. Horrible. So that's the 2 IPOs from yesterday. No real big movement or volatility from either of them. Joby below 11 now. Okay, so it's it's confusing margin requirement versus leverage. Yeah, so some leverage is margin requirement and leverage are kind of the inverse of each other. You need to have a margin position of 150%. Well, top, I don't like top. I don't mind top actually. I like top as a stock to trade. I just don't like the fact that I can't even take 5,000 shares on it. United States Oil, just sideways at the minute. Not a lot, not great, not great volume on this one. Yes, it's up slightly on the day, but it's ever so slightly. It's up 1.5% on the day, USO, but it's just got no volume. So if you're in it and you're in profit, great. If you're not in it, the opportunity to find, I mean, the for a $60 stock, an ATR of 5 cents isn't great volatility. So it lacks volatility, lacks volume, the two keys for a day trade. But if you're trading it, good luck to you. Good luck to you on that one, Siddharth. Carver will be the next Chipotle. Yeah, well, it's not doing anything today. Nice, nice run up till yesterday's sell-off. Not doing it. In fact, nothing's doing anything. We're getting a lot of just selling right now. Maybe I can switch it over. Let's have a see if we're getting, if everything's selling. So we have a look at what's selling the most. Let's change that. Let's see if we can short. What if we can short anything? Oh, we traded BTAI to the upside. Why not trade it to the downside? Because it's on short sale restriction. It is shortable. It's easy enough to borrow. It's just short sale restriction. Yeah, that would have been nice to get in there. Break the $0.25. Now the next entry will be kind of 665. The safe side. How do I find stocks to like top before they break out? The quicker, it's a very good question, but the quick answer is that it's impossible. Unless you've got insider knowledge, you never know how the market's going to react to a catalyst. So this is why I keep saying to people is don't trade the news, trade the market reaction to the news. If you're looking at for a catalyst, if you're trying to find stocks before they break out, the only way is to have insider knowledge. Marry a Pelosi or something, you know. That's the only way you're going to be able to find out stocks before they break out. What I would say is, when they do break out, you trade the price action accordingly, manage your risk accordingly, and use Benzinga for the signals. That's what I use. I use Benzinga, and I get the signals and the alerts as the volume and the momentum comes in. So yeah, that's what I would use. INMMMM. Is that going to come round? And it looks like it's trying to curl back up. Got a 830 key level. On the 5 minute here. Yeah, key level hit. 830. Spreads on this one 5 cents. So realistically, you want to get the bid over that key level. So that's exactly it, Andy. It's they have risk analysis is what the brokers use to for the leverage requirement, the margin requirement. It's all based on risk analytics. Well, guys, I think well, I recommend the essential package, Willy Wonka. So the screeners, it's 100. I think it's about 180 bucks or whatever it is for off the top of my head. It's about 180 bucks list price per month. If you go for a quarterly, you get, I think, about 30% off. If you go for annually, you get another like 30% off or whatever it is. If you use my discount code, you get 35% off whatever package you go for. The longer you subscribe into, the bigger the longer the package. So quarterly or annually, you get discounts according to that. But you'll get 35% off if you use my code as well. So yeah. I get the screeners, I get the scanners, I get the rolling news. I've even got research in there now. I've got the charting, which is TraderView charting. I've got a squawk function, audio squawk in there as well. You get, as part of the package, they do tutorials and stuff as well, live tutorials that you can sign up for free. So you get a lot with it. It's not just the scanners. The Benzinga Pro, it's not just the scanners. You do get a lot with it. In fact, they were actually asking me if I wanted, as a partner with them, if I wanted them to come and do some demos on my in my Discord or on my platform. So I'm thinking maybe. Oh, BTAI is breaking down. ISL Therapeutics. Yeah, short sale restriction. You're not going to be able to. It's going to be difficult to short it, but I just don't get it. I like the catalyst. It's a positive catalyst. They've met all primary endpoints on the clinical trials. It just goes to show the market can be completely rational. This was a $17 stock at start of trading pre-market. So close of business yesterday, $17 stock, and it's now under $7, and they're all based on the market not liking their positive clinical trials. Go figure. Which IPO am I watching for? KGS. FIHL, got KGS, which is Kodiak Gas Services. We've got Fidelis Insurance, and we've got Savers Value Village. Those are the stocks that I'm watching for. There you go. Somebody knew that. Somebody's married to a Pelosi and knew that. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. So the market doesn't know what it wants to do. NASDAQ's down heavy though. Tech stocks are down. It's typical. I just bought in triple Qs again this morning, yesterday. So it's down from yesterday. That's okay. I don't mind that. The trial site. No, they did the clinical trials, and it's positive clinical trials. Big Bear AI, Finger Motion, all starting to make some moves. Let's have a look at Big Bear AI. Oh. There we go. Now we're finally getting something moving. Why? What dropped at 20 past 10? Any news are like 10:20? No. No company specific news. Just making a move. ProShares Bloomberg Natural Gas ETF is now the it says a lot when the top momentum stock is actually an ETF. Okay, I'm just kind of looking through some of the news drops. We've not had it. We didn't get that many halts this morning in terms of volatility. I thought we would have more. To be fair, June, we've not had that much volatility in terms of halts, successive halts. You know, stocks going parabolic from one halt into another. We had a couple last month. There's not much in June, so we'll see. Base hit today so far, 2K. Let's have a look at SPCE. We'll see some. A bit nice 5-minute double bottom on this one. A textbook 5-minute double bottom and breaking out the same way. A bit too late to chase, but you might get another 20 cents, 10 cents on that. Might get another 10 cents. Let's have a quick look what the news on Virgin Galactic actually is. Virgin Galactic rocket plane with 3-man Italian crew carried into New Mexico sky attached to transport aircraft on way to company's first commercial flight to the edge of space. It's not to the edge of space, is it? I mean, come on, talk properly. It's to the edge of the atmosphere. It's into the stratosphere. It's not leaving the Earth's atmosphere in its entirety. It's not going to space. It's just going to the stratosphere. So it's taken off, and that's probably why. Let me have a quick look. Virgin Galactic. News. Yeah, it's as we speak right now. You can watch it live. Virgin Galactic Space Flight Live. Watch the first commercial launch today. So yeah, if you want to watch it, Google is your friend. Right, I think I'm going to wrap it up, guys. I'm getting a bit bored twiddling my thumbs because that's what I'm doing here. Joby, look at that. Joby all the way down to 1040s now. Well, fair play. Whoever said short Joby certainly didn't buy it. I'm glad we got this inverse head and shoulders. It didn't complete. We got the second shoulder, didn't curl back up. So we never got the breakout. Once we get the breakout, it's usually good. We never actually got the completion of the pattern, and we got the breakdown instead. So that's why you wait for the pattern to complete, because that happens sometimes. But whoever said short Joby when it was up here, and I'm like, yeah, we've not had the death cross yet, and the death cross. That was your ticket to short there on the death cross. Not what I'm saying start using moving average crossovers, but yeah, that's there you go. Oilu. On the daily, obviously nothing on the intraday. Why you say that's looking promising on the daily? It's kind of just sideways choppy. I mean, there's an argument for inverse head and shoulders there, but again, you'd have to get over the neckline of 36, which is nowhere near right now. So, oh my goodness, Joby, whilst I just switched over there, just absolutely vomited. Past 1050. Breaking higher day. Is this going to break $10? This breaks $10. I see it going all the way back down to 9. Bearing in mind that just a couple of weeks ago, well, early this week, this was a $6 stock. So it is quite extended. A huge gap down to 9 on the daily. And the market does like to fill a gap. So if it breaks 10, I could see it going all the way and filling that gap all the way down to 9. Nothing else, I'm afraid. Yeah, nothing looking spectacular, guys. So I'm just going to wrap it up. I'll be back at it again tomorrow. I've got things I need to do. I've got a contract I need to sign and get that across. So I will. I'll see you all tomorrow. An hour before the market opens, guys. Top. Let's have a look at top. I'm missing out on this one because I don't look at that. It's getting the volatility again. Looking like an 851 resumption. So yeah, that's almost a full dollar gap up. Should have had 2,500 shares in it. Wave underneath the VWAP, I'm not interested. Underneath 250, I'm not interested. But yeah, top halted at pretty much the high of the day, but looking at gapping up to 850. So that probably will be a 10-minute halt based on that move. Well, I expect that. It's looking at 780 now, 788. So it's come back down. It's probably gonna gap down. Yeah, when it moves well, it moves well. But again, this is one of those that the range on it can be extremely volatile. So you've got to factor that into your risk management as well. So look, I'm finishing the stream green. I will come back at it again later. I've got a few, like I said, I've got quite a bit to do today before the weekend, today and tomorrow. So I'll be back at it again tomorrow. I'll probably look at the markets again in an hour or so, but I'll be back at it again tomorrow. And I will see you then. So an hour before the market opens for the final trading day of the semester, the final trading day of June, the final trading day of the week. So let's make it a good one tomorrow, guys. Come back tomorrow. We do it all again, 8:30 a.m. till we're done trading, basically. And catch you then, guys. Take it easy.